Yo, welcome back. So it's Monday. I'm filming again, a day in the life. Last time I filmed was last Friday, just gone. I did miss out on that episode. I did go to the calibration centre after and pick up a TIS that I've got that had calibrated. So shout out to calibration centre for that. Cheers. And then today what we're on is, so over the weekend, one of my close friends' mom actually texted me saying, can you and your sidekick, I've put the text here, it's funny, come around and sort out some electrics for outdoor lighting, outdoor power for sockets, because they're having like a party thing. They've just moved out, so it's just want some new stuff doing, so it might be some fancy LEDs and stuff. We've not been there yet, so we're going to do that today. We're going to go and have a look, then probably come back to Stafford. It's only about 20 minutes away. Quote it up, get the materials, and then go back over there and smash it out as long as it's not too much, or do it for a couple of days. So it's currently about 20 to 8, and if you're an apprentice or you work for someone, you'll know this as well. So what I usually do is the night before or the 2 days before, sometimes we're a bit advanced, I text Nick saying what we're up to, and then if we're working up my end of town, he'll pick us up, or if we're down his end or travelling somewhere like south, because he's the south end of Stafford, I'll drive to him and then we'll go from there. So yeah, it works quite well. You just got to be organised and stuff. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Nick to come. He should be here any minute. He said he got caught in the fuel station. So yeah, we'll wait for Nick and then we'll hop in the van and we'll go and have a look. Right, we're in the van. We have just been to the job, so we're driving back to Stafford now just to get some materials. So we just need some armoured cable, little fuse boards.
I don't think we don't need any armoured.
No?
No, it's already been split, that AD box. So I'm just gonna come out with some
Flex? Stuff and glands?
possibly,
Yeah.
because it's inside. Well, it will make sense in a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to get some materials. Yeah, where are we going? Power?
Power.
Yeah, so that's closest one
We've got
round
some
here.
energy drinks.
Nick's a big kid, he's already
I've never
robbed
been able
all
to
the
get
kids'
any.
streams.
Yeah, well, the thing is, my kids can't drink these because these are actually energy drinks. But my kids are massive Prime fans, as most of the kids now are in the UK. I mean, I like some Prime, don't get me wrong. But I thought, I'll take the opportunity. I'm an avid Monster drinker. Let's give it a go. And so far, first can, so good, delicious.
So we'll report back in about 3 hours when you drank the other 4.
And then Nick's died of a heart attack, yeah.
See you in the garden. Yeah, so we're going to get some materials and then we'll jump back to the job. But it's fairly straightforward. It's not loads to do, is there?
No, it's just clean, tidy work for once.
Yeah. Right, so about an hour later, been to the shops, 20 minutes each way.
Right, so.
Yeah, we love a right so, don't we?
Right, so, everyone.
I've got those.
Yeah, I've lied them first, so. What GoPro's yours? Is it a 10?
No, it's 11, this
No,
is.
it says 10 on the side. Sorry, mine says 11, but that's fine.
Alright. Yeah, so we've got all the stuff out now. What I'm going to do is, well, so we've got an outside socket going on here. There's an armoured currently going all the way through there. Nick's, I'm not going to say too much because Nick's doing all that side, so.
At least your GoPro turns on.
Oh, yeah. So Nick's doing all that, and then I've got an outside socket going here. There's a socket the other side of the wall. We're going to put some conduit through the wall. However, I've just realised that drain pipe is probably exactly where that socket is. Let me guess. And some of the gear, so I've got the SDS from Bosch. We've got some drill bits here, so a little one and a bigger one. We've got some black conduit we're going to poke through the wall so it protects our cable going through the cavity. And then bottom of your work mats down. Well, Nick's ones, mine's at home. And then, yeah, this is a socket we're fitting. I'd like to fit these ones. They're the black ones from Knightsbridge. So real nice clean finish on the white rendered wall. It'll match in with the drain pipe. So what I'll do now is I'll go inside. I'll measure off the glass work. Well, there's a bit of a box in here. We'll go in there and I'll show you measuring up. This is the socket we're working at. So what I'm doing is measuring off the glass. Obviously that's not going to change, rather than trying to measure around the boxing. So we'll go for 46 centimetres. So I'll just have a look to see where that lines up on the outside. Going off my measurements, it's 52, so that is just there. So it's just to the left of the drain pipe, about there. It should come through, so I'll set you up here and I'll drill it straight through. Right, I'm gonna go drill it now. I've got a small tiny pilot hole bit. However, I will say, when doing this, especially this nice clean rendered wall, just slowly tickle it through. So, but ultimately, you've just got to go for it. So don't be scared, just do it and just go nice and slow. And at the end of the day, if it pops out, it pops out. It's just one end. So let's drill it. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. So all of that, and I didn't even set up the camera angle right. So it popped through there. I'll just take you in for a closer look. So as you can see, it's popped off a little bit, but yeah, that's perfect. Look, that's the conduit through. Got a little bush and coupler here. So what I'll do is, obviously this is way too much. I'll get the socket. Oh, first of all, I've drilled the 20mm knockout. I'll take this little rubber bung off and then drill the drain holes and the 4 fixings. Then I'll attach the socket to this with the bush and nut temporarily, push it back to the wall, push the conduit back through, mark it up, drill my holes, fix this to the wall, and then I'll cut the excess conduit inside with a multi-tool so it's nice and flush. But obviously we want this bush and coupled to the socket to give it IP rating. I'm going to put some solvent weld on this, and then some silicone around the...
Some what, sorry?
Solvent weld.
Do you mean some CC1?
Yeah, no, I said that, and then some silicone in the hole.
Oh yeah. You like putting stuff in holes, don't you?
Yeah. So what you got to do on these is take that little rubber bung off, flip it over, and then I just use that little bit because you only pierce in the 4 holes and then the drain hole. So literally nice and quick, just all 4. And then you just look. So that's the top. So you want the bottom drain hole. So there, you can see the outline. Line it up. That's it. Job's a good one. So I'll thread this onto here now. Change the camera angle. I'll get this now. Push that back through a bit. So get that on there and then thread that on like so. Do it fairly tight to start with. Make sure it's nice and tight. And that glue's setting off there. And then push this back through. So now that is flush back to the wall. It's not level or anything yet, but I'll get it nice and level, and then we'll use a marksman. So shoot the green chalk on the wall so we can drill where we need it, and that'll look nice in a minute once we get the cable through and fix the wall. What I've done now is use the marksman and my little level, and then you can see the 4 little green chalks. So got my 5.5 bit, gonna get some red plugs and screws, drill that, get that fastened up. I'll CT1 the hole once I push this back, and then the cable should just fly straight through. Some people like to get the cable in place, which I would if it wasn't like back to back. Whereas if you had like bends in the conduit, I'd get the cable in first, then fix it all back. But because it's just a nice straight run, you ain't gonna have any problems. What we've got now is CT1, sealant, and then it's also good for sticking stuff together. So there's loads of different colours and all that jazz. So that's what we're using today. Silicone, so that's going to be filling up the hole. And then what I like to do as well is just put a nice little bead across the top, because you never know, and I'd rather just be not safer than sorry. So nice little waterproof bead along the top. I've just cut the lid and everything, so we're good to go. You can see it coming out the end now, so we'll gunk that up in there. So what I'll do is I'll just start squeezing the load in. I'll squeeze the load in at the top, then I'll push the pipe up and squeeze the load underneath, so it's all the way pushing out. And then realistically what I should have done there is, actually thinking about it, I should have pushed this further back, because now when I push this in, the silicone's going to go in with it. So there's always something, but because I'm trying to film, I'm thinking of 100 different things. So when I push this back, the silicone's going to go with it now. It's not gone too bad. I hope it doesn't pop out the other side. All in the socket. Right, that's a lot better. So it's all fully sealed now, the hole back there, and the run's still clear. So what I'll do now is I'll push this back and screw it back in place. All right, now that's all mounted. It doesn't look square, but it is. It's just the top bows a bit that pushes down, and it's like, once you got the lid on, it will be square. I've used my little level, so now I'm going to just poke through the cable. Yeah, so I'll get the cable through, and then I'll take the little multi-tool wherever it's gone, little 10.8 or 12 volt multi-tool, and just trim off the conduit, excess conduit. Cable through. This is actually 4mm. We didn't actually have any 2.5 in the van. I thought, we checked in the wholesalers that we had some, well, like looked, and we thought we did, but believe it or not, we've got 3 drums of 3-core in the van. So this is actually 4mm. However, there's nothing wrong with that, because it's a bigger cable. So there's nothing wrong with having a bigger cable conductor size compared to, like, you see some people, like DIYers, do 1.5, don't you?
Yeah, it's not the best. Only downside to this is the size of the termination holes in the back of the socket.
Yeah.
Because of the lap sockets inside, got really big holes.
Yep.
So we're all right with this, but it's just one of them unfortunate things of
we thought we had it, but it's 3 drums of 3-core. Now that's stripped, or the sun, I don't know if you can see that because the sun. There you go. So it's all stripped, sleeved up. I'm going to double over the earth, like bend it over. However, the 4 mils I won't. And then straight on the back of the socket, it's just live neutral earth. So I'll start with the earth, then I'll terminate live and neutral, get some nice bends in it, push the front on. Sometimes these little white tabs fly out, so you just got to be careful, make sure they're in, and then screw it back. That's it, on, all fully working. So these ones, it's literally nice big push buttons, lever it up, get your plugs in. They've got the little jelly seals, so it secures your flexible outlets. And then bosh. Job number 2, another outdoor socket. It's going on this bit, so the other one is just over there. Got another one going here, so it's like a little, this is all getting dug up. They're having nice slabs and everything, so it's going to be a nice seating area. So they want something to charge the phones and that. So it's going there, just reference point where that armoured goes through. So if I take you in here, take you in here, this has already been installed when the house was rewired, and whoever's done it has been naughty, because I've just took the lid off and there's a 2.5 there which comes straight out, straight to here. So that realistically should be on a 20 amp because it's not a ring main, it's a radial. So what I'm going to do is, because we don't actually have any 2.5, so it needs to be on a 32 amp, or technically I could put it on the 20 amp, but not with this, like this. So I'm going to rectify this. I'm going to change this to 4 mil. Not the neatest boards, but yeah. Yeah, we'll have to maybe double check the other end as well. Well, I think it's at Nick's end. I'll just double check and tell Nick that he needs to earth the armoured cable out of sheathing. Just been over to Nick, and Nick has earthed the armoured coming in his side, because obviously he's redoing it. So that's all jobs are good on. They didn't use any grommets or stuffing glands or anything, so just took it upon myself. Like I said, I'm just going to redo all this in 4 mil. Because it will go in our favour then. Put a stuffing gland in here, fix all this up, neaten it up a bit. So yeah, I'm just going to go to the van, get loads of little bits and bobs. I'm going to drill through the wall, exactly like we have down there. Conduit through the wall. It's only a single brick. Yes, I think a single brick, is it? No, it's double brick, this bit. That looks fit. So you've got this brick and then a little bit of a brick behind. So I'll pop through on a mortar line. But yeah, it's the same process as before. I'm just going to tart this one up a bit. We have found a few snags. First of all, this wasn't level, driving me mad, so I've levelled that off. We're going to reuse this, so literally just poke the 4 mil through there. Well, no, to tell that, I'm going to do the top knockout, 4 mil straight through there, into there, and then the one out, straight out of here, back this way, down, out the wall. Jobs are good done. So to get a stuffing gland into there, I've had to rip out the current lighting circuit as well as the old 2.5. And when I was ripping it out, I thought, what? Why is the shroud slid off? Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Someone's cut it in half. Obviously forgot to put it on and then done all this work, which is fantastic. And then, yeah.
How's the board made up? Is it neat enough?
Oh yeah, it's really neat, that is.
Oh, well, if it
Oh,
works.
I thought you were taking the mick because I've ripped all the circuits out.
Oh no, I was looking at it. I tell you, you need to pack it in. I don't know where you've got this attitude from, Adam. But I like it.
Right, are we on? Cameras are rolling. So, that is now 4 mil, as you can see, clipped pretty nice into a stuffing gland. No sharp edges as it's entering the board. And then the 6 mil, we have put a new knockout in the top. This isn't on the quote or nothing, I'm just making it better because, yeah, I'm just nice. And then into the bottom, we've got the new 4 mil for, I think I said 6 mil before. These are all 4 mils. 4 mil for the outdoor socket, which runs down, nice, and then out the wall, in some conduit, into the outside socket like we showed before. So I just need to silicone that hole up there and make the board off. But as you can see, I've already redone the 6 amp and re-terminated the earth, and Nick's re-terminated the earth that side. The shroud, I'm completely honest, I'm not undoing that just to redo the shroud, so it's staying like that. It's not going to kill anyone in a garage like this, and I didn't install it, so yeah, we're not doing any ICR. Yeah, so that's this side of it done. Nick's done some outside sockets. Right, a lot further on in the day, outside socket, the other side's all done, I'll show you in a second. However, I think I've already showed this off, that's all done. That's all clipped nicely, re-terminated the board, no holes in it. Everything's all up to standards, which I think is looking a lot better. So yeah, fixed all that up, just got to put the lid on and redo the labels and have a little tidy up, got my little brush ready. Had a few sneaky little Marylands in the process. So today I've done that socket, done that board, and done this socket here. And then what we've been doing is putting a nice clear silicone bead of that CT1 stuff all the way around. So just another added little layer. It's just them little things that you do to a job that make it look better. And then next we've done loads of stuff over there. One of those sockets on that wall. Redone the armoured joint over there. So far, done quite a bit. That's like all done, all tidied, all labelled, all honky-dory. It is
Sorry, short video. I'm so sorry.
Oh no. He's wearing a vest already. It's not even June.
No, I know. I made a statement on my video today. I had a lot of people going, Nick, never ever wear a vest again. So,
yeah.
All right, mate, calm down.
But yeah, 2 o'clock. We're on the way back to the unit. Going to sort the unit out, sort the back of the van out, just throw all the stuff in the back of the van, and then yeah. Nick's. How many months is you on now? You on your last one?
I've got 2 left.
2 left. So you've had what? 2 today? That's your 3rd. 4th. Oh dear, oh dear.
The blueberry one, and then I had the tropical one, and I had the watermelon one, and now we're on the orange.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's near death. You can have the van if I die, right?
Alright, nice one. Yeah, so we're going to go back to the unit, sort that out, and then that's us done for the day. So thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Bye.
Bye.